Hey guys, John Litton here with Performance Unlimited, and I want to talk today about off-season. And I think that so many times, especially in modern sports, we look at the off-season as just a pure break. What athletes are not realizing is the off-season is the prime, the one time for you to develop some specific skill sets that you're not going to be able to during your competitive season. What we're not doing is we're not spending enough time asking good questions that are actually going to get you better. Let's talk about five questions that we can ask ourselves in order to take advantage of what little time you have during an off-season break. Play your best when it matters most. The first thing you got to do is to be able to audit yourself. Not enough athletes really dig deep and question how the last season began and it ended and what was in the middle. Where did you win and lose? I'm not talking about the games competitively. I'm talking about you specifically. Where did you really excel in your season and where were you losing? Where is it that you really need to focus on improving, as well as where do you need to continue to leverage? Where do you need to double down on? Those things are so key. Awareness is something that is so undervalued, so underutilized. So audit yourself, take a look at this past season. Where did you win? Where did you lose in order to set up the next question? I want you to picture yourself 1 year in advance. 1 year from today, I want you to tell the story. What do you want to be able to achieve? What is it your goals really want to define for you? What does that journey look like? How much growth you were able to make? How you were able to level up in so many different ways? These are all things and components that are going to be essential for you, not just because we all know goal setting is important for us. It's more so the ability for you to structure and organize your next calendar year and reverse engineer where it is that you want to go in order to really prioritize and spend what little time you have on the things you really need to. The third thing I want you to be able to do, the questions I want you to be able to ask yourself is, what is your coach's opinion of your one thing? There's always one thing. If they could snap their fingers as a coach and they would want you to be able to develop something for next year, what is that one thing that you need to focus on in order to get the team where our team mission is, where we want to go collectively? That is, if you actually are participating in a team sport. As an individual sport, ask your coach where it is that you need to focus for your off season, the short time that you have to get better in order for you to excel and get to that promised land, wherever it is that you want to get to 1 year from today. You've got to understand that our time is limited, our capacity is limited, and we might have to make sure that we are focusing on or prioritizing on one big element along with some complementary pieces behind it. So getting another perspective from the people who see you most often, the people who can analyze you most objectively, ask that coach what the one thing actually is for you. The next question is about how much time you have. Not enough of us really focus and understand that time is key. And the likelihood of you being able to really dial into sport-specific or general or physical development skills during an off-season is really dependent on how much time you get for it. So the plan that you're going to create for yourself is highly dictated on how much time you have. If you tell me from a coach standpoint, if you want me to develop a plan for you, my first question is how much time you have outside of what it is that you actually want to achieve. We cannot cheat the system, so how much time we have gives us some clarity and some reality in what we need to do from a programming standpoint and how we need to build those skills. If you tell me you have 5 weeks, that plan is going to be very different from the plan that you tell me is going to be 3 months in duration. The last question is the most important. Who is going to help me get there? We have to get some coaching, some help, some assistance, some guidance. Whether you're picking up YouTube videos from us all day long for free information in order to be able to give you that guidance, piecing it together on your own, or going out and purchasing some personal training, we've got to understand what it is that we need, who's actually going to get us there, and how to build our team to make ourselves better athletes 1 year from today. Ask yourself these questions and you'll be well on your way to be able to get yourself where you want to be this offseason. Good luck.